Well, hi, I'm Gus Nelson. Welcome to Negotiations. This is going to be a very brief video, and some along the way will be shorter than others. This one's going to be the shortest. Just want to let you know a couple things. One, a little bit about me, and just a little bit, and that is that I've been an attorney since 1988, and I've taught negotiations since 2005, and on and off. And so I've taught quite a number of classes, both live and online, and so I do have some experience here. My background is that I've been an attorney who's had a range of experiences, mostly as a defense attorney doing car accident cases and other insurance cases, but also as a plaintiff's attorney and then a variety of other things, including criminal law, some commercial law, and some corporate stuff. And so I've negotiated in a variety of contexts and and have some experience in just a variety of places. And so look, I think I've got enough experience to give you a few helpful hints to get you along. So that's a little about me, just to make you feel a little more comfortable that I'm not some guy who's just coming out of the woods and never negotiated anything. Uh, about the course a little bit, my biggest goal is that if you're already someone who negotiates a reasonable amount, then maybe we can refine your skills. If you're someone who's really never negotiated, then we can give you a good platform to jump off of. All right. And so the idea is just that you take from the course whatever really helps you negotiate well. And that may mean that some of it you think, you know what, this just isn't going to help me. And then other parts of it, you go, wow, I love that. I'm going to use that. That's fine. But the basic idea is that you take whatever batch of reality is you, okay, and you sort of apply what you learn in the course and try to use it to better your negotiating skills, because ultimately, especially when you're negotiating for someone who's a client, you've got to put your best foot forward for them. And they're looking to you oftentimes as a professional to do something like that. One last thing, and this is the sort of the final thing, but not the least important. It's in fact the most important in my view, and that is ethics and the Christian view of negotiating. And we'll talk about this in the course. Of course, negotiating often involves subterfuge, right? You don't want to give away your position, and you have to be careful about how you do it, right? You can't lie. You just can't, okay? And as a Christian, particularly, you just can't lie. You just can't do it. As a lawyer, though, really, if you look at the ethical rules, you really aren't allowed to lie. Now, when you look at the ethical rules, and we'll talk about this, you're allowed to bluff, and is bluffing lying, and is it deceit, and all those things, and we'll get into that. But you should set your pole star as, I'm going to do everything I can to creatively negotiate without ever being deceitful. And by deceitful, I mean actively pursuing an avenue of misdirection that is intentionally deceitful. I'm not talking about not divulging information that the other side doesn't know that you're not obligated to divulge. That's not quite the same thing, and we'll explain and we'll talk about, and you'll wrestle with those gray areas. But at the end of the day, I really would like to see that you leave knowing that, look, you know, I can do this well even while still being an honest human being. All right, you can. So there we go. There's some of the things that I'll expect. I hope you enjoy the class. I know a lot of students really enjoy this class. It's a different kind of class, and so it's not just, you know, learning the ABCs of tort law or corporations and figuring out what the statute means or what contributory negligence means, and then, you know, getting that back to me. It's more a matter of thinking through problems, and so it's a very practical class in that sense. And I hope you get some real practical learning from it.